So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a quick tutorial on how I slay this old wig that I had laying around my room. So first I'm going to take some of my foundation and I just put that on my wig cap, as you can see, so that it matches the tone of my skin color. Then I'm taking a little bit and putting it on the back of my hand and just taking one of my stippling foundation brushes so that I can use that to put it on the inside of the lace on my wig. As you can see, it's already some foundation up there, but it's some color that's seeping through because my wig is dyed red. So I'm going to go ahead and use my stippling brush just to pound some foundation into that lace. And you don't have to worry about putting too much or too little. The more foundation, the better, because it seeps through, and as you can see, it makes it look very scalp-like. This wig is very old. As you can see, it has some bald spots in the front, but don't worry, we're going to cover those right up by the end of the video. Just keep on watching. So as you can see here, I'm just putting my hair back so that I can get some of my Got To Be Glued Ultra Holding Gel and putting that on the back of my palm. I'm also using my coloring spatula just to take some of the Got To Be Glued and putting that in between the parts where the wig cap stops and my real hairline begins. So we're just going to do a light layer of that all around the perimeter of my forehead. Now I'm just taking some of my Got To Be Glued holding spray, as you can see, and I'm just going to spray a light layer of that in the same places that I put the Got To Be Glued, just putting it directly over that. Now to get an adequate hold on my lace front wig, I'm going to apply a second layer of Got To Be holding gel. Now since I pulled my lace front wig to the point where I wanted it to stop, I'm just taking the end of my rat tail comb and lightly placing the wig down into the gel. As you can see, on some sides it didn't lay straight down. That just means that the glue is not tacky yet, and that's when you should lay it, when it is very tacky. But on the other side it was working, so I just went ahead and finished laying that. Now you just see me taking my toothbrush and my comb and just trying to get my baby hairs laid right. It's kind of hard because I am transitioning right now, so they're not going to be as laid and straight as they should be, and it doesn't bother me because I am not straightening my edges or baby hairs. So I'm just taking my comb and now I'm brushing my hair out, just get everything in place before I lay it down with my scarf. And the scarf that I'm using, I did make out of an old pair of tights. I recommend it. I'll actually post a video on how I made it, because it is so much better than using a real scarf, because the real scarf kind of dries it out, so that when you pull the scarf off away from your edges, it tends to pull your baby hairs up. When you use that nylon fabric or whatever kind of fabric that is that's in tights, it doesn't tend to do that. So now I'm just taking some of the foundation color that I have closest to my skin tone. It's like a little bit lighter, and I'm just putting that clean in the part where I parted my hair and my lace frontal. Nextly, I'm taking my Anastasia palette and just taking the color Love Letter and the red and mixing them together just to make a clean indentation on where my actual part for my fake scalp will be and my hairline begins. As you can see in the beginning of the video, I did have a few bald spots, so I'm just taking some of those colors and I'm filling those bald spots in so it looks nice and natural. I also took a little bit of the brown color in my Anastasia palette just to fill in my hairline some more to make it look even more natural. Now I'm just taking that same headband that I had on earlier, and I'm just wrapping it back around my edges and tying it tight in the back. So now that I've combed my hair out and did a little bit of detangling, I'm just taking my Conair Infinity Pro curling irons and I'm just pinning some curls in the front. The curls in my front, I like for them to go towards the back so that they frame my face more, and when they fall, they tend to give that feathered bang look, which I really do love, and I don't like cutting my wigs, so a curling iron works a lot better for me than a flat iron would. So I'm just popping a few curls in there, and I'm going to go through my whole head. I'm just kind of getting a feel of how my bang looks, seeing if I need to curl it some more. Okay, so as you can see now, I finished curling my whole entire head. And nextly, I'm just going to remove my band so you guys can see the finished results of me laying this old wig.